Oh, baseball fans, what an amazing set pair of wild card games. First off, in the National League, we saw a 13 inning thriller. That's right, 13 innings. Uh, 13 innings and 3 runs. 2 of them scored by Colorado. And what was amazing was Colorado scored first with a sac fly, and it was I was going to stand up and hold throughout the whole game. But Javi Baez tied it up in the eighth, and the game went to extra innings eventually, where Todd, I think it was Todd Walters, catcher, backup catcher, drove in what would be the winning run for the Rockies. The Colorado Rockies defeated the Cubs in the wild card. They're off to Milwaukee, and for the Cubs, the dream is over. And it ended in such terrible and, to be honest, pathetic fashion for them. In their final 2 games of their season, they only scored 2 runs. 2 runs in 22 innings. That is not going to get you anywhere. And it boggles my mind because when they won the World Series in 2016, I thought the Cubs were done thinking of new and shocking ways to lose. Apparently, I was wrong. The Cubs, the Cubs had a 5-game lead in the division entering September 2nd, and with 10 games left, they were ahead of Milwaukee by 3.5. By the season's end, they ended up tied, and then they hosted the tiebreaker because they won the season series, but they lost 3-1. And then but the nice consolation, they got to host a wild card, and they lost that game too. You know, it boggles my mind. 2 runs in 22 innings. And both those, and all those 22 innings, they were in the confines of Wrigley Field, and they still couldn't buy any runs. It amazes me. But yeah. So the Cubs are left to wonder what happened. While Colorado's on the division series, this is the first playoff advancement for the Rockies since they won the pennant back in 2007. Meanwhile, in the American League, the Yankees took care of business just like we always do. Home runs from Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, a 2-run triple in the the 2-run triple in the 6th inning from Luke Voigt, which was part of a 4-run inning, which was which was which began because Oakland's genius of a manager decided to put in old man Fernando Rodney, this Fernando Rodney, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know why I did that because I just now learned why he wears a cap like that is to honor his father. So yes, Rodney's not a good pitcher. Rodney is a terrible reliever, but now that we all know why he wears a cap like that, let's stop mocking that. But even so, he is terrible. Why in God's name would you put Fernando Rodney of all people on this day of all days when you were playing for your season? Rodney has always been screwy, but now he's screwy and he's old, and that is a terrible combination. He's 41 years old, and I know this by heart because he and I share the same birthday. It's true fact. My birthday is on March 18th. I was born on March 18th, 1985, and 8 years before that to the day, Fernando Rodney came to this world. But yeah, he's 41 years old. He's screwy and he's aging. That is never good. And as soon as I saw him on the mound, I just laughed my ass off. Well, we're gonna get some runs. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Back-to-back doubles before an out was recorded, made it 3-0. And right then he was taken out, but we already had our momentum, so the damage was about to be done. So with that, sets up an epic division series and all division series. For the first time ever, the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox will face off in the best-of-5 division series. This is the 4th postseason meeting between these two clubs. And of course, it's taken that. It's only been that many because of the original divisional play. The original divisional play was, of course, Yankees and Red Sox are always in the American League East, and of course, the original divisional play only had the winners of the East and West facing off uh, in postseason play in the ALCS. So, but when when the Central Division wild cards were created, it actually gave the divisional opponents actually a chance to face off for the pennant. And that's exactly what happened in 1999. 1999 gave us the first postseason meeting between the Yankees and the Red Sox, which the Yankees won in 5 games. The other 2 times, of course, 2003. We all know what happened that epic. We all know what happened that epic ALCS. The brawl, Pedro throwing down Zimmer. Of course, Game 7. Of course, Game 7. Aaron Boone, who's now our manager, anyway, hitting that home run shot to win the pennant for the Yankees. And of course, we as Yankee fans all remember Aaron Boone's home run fondly. But let's not. And I said this before the video, but let's not forget. Aaron Boone's home run would not have happened if Mariano Rivera didn't pitch those 3 shutdown innings, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Mariano Rivera's shutdown innings would not have happened if it wasn't for the 8th inning. He left Pedro into long inning that allowed the Yankees to tie the game, 3 runs in the 9th, 3 runs in the 8th. And none of those things would have happened if it wasn't for Jason Giambi starting the scoring, starting the comeback. We were down 4-0, and then Giambi, one of my favorite Yankees, one of my favorite Yankees, hit those not 1 but 2 solo home runs to keep us in. And he's one of my favorite Yankees. And it always kills me that we couldn't get him that one, but because he started that comeback. So all those great things happened, but it all started with Jason Giambi's 2 solo home runs that cut Boston's 4-0 deficit in half. So yeah, so enough nostalgia, getting a bit wistful. But so the Elite Eight is all set. The Division Series is all set. American League, Yankees, Boston. Yankees, Boston. First postseason meeting since that year. Let's not dwell on that. First postseason meeting since that year. First time in the Division Series, and the first time that Boston will have home field. Those previous 3 meetings, home field went to the Yankees. This is the first time that the Red Sox will have that home field. And the other ALDS will be the Astros, the defending world heavyweight champions, against an Indians team who was looking to redeem themselves. They actually finished 11 games worse than they did last year, but they ended up winning the division in a landslide because the AL Central became a cesspool this year. Even the Twins fell off, and they made the playoffs last year, so it was just easy pickings for Cleveland. And of course, Houston set its franchise record win 103 games, and they look to be in business as they try to repeat. So that's the American League. The National League, the Braves, and the Dodgers. The Dodgers won that NL West tiebreaker to get to the Division Series and have home field over the Braves. And now they look to go back to the World Series. They were this close last year, but they look to get back. And of course, the other NLDS will be the Brewers and the Rockies. And like I said, the Rockies are playing for the right to play for the pennant. They're 3 wins away from doing just that. And the Brewers have the best record in the National League. So the road to the National League goes through them. And they're looking to really shock the world and do things. So that's the Division Series. That's my review of the wild card games. I will recap the Division Series once that round ends. It's going to be a fantastic. Well, I love the Division Series mainly because in playoff series play, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball, it is the only best of 5 series left. And this is because the NBA's first round, which was best of 5 for years, extended to best of 7 in 2003. So it is the only 3 out of 5 series left. There's margin for error, but not really much, which is why winning the wild card game is so important because there's no margin for error in the wild card game. A playoff series allows just a bit margin of error, not too much, but just a bit. If you lose game 1, you can rebound in game 2. Simple as that. So we'll see how that goes. And I like I said, I will recap the division series once it ends, and of course, my next video will take a look back at week 5 of the NFL season, which actually starts tomorrow night. So with that, I'll say enjoy the postseason. It's gonna be fun.